Hello, everyone. This is Denise at Something Beautiful Handcrafts, and I just want to talk really quickly about the rumors of the Girl of the Year for 2023. Now, normally I don't deal with any AG rumors, and I don't normally deal with Girl of the Year either, but this particular set of rumors is pretty fascinating, and I'm actually looking forward to see what happens. Now, as far as rumors are concerned, um, there was a whole big fiasco last year with the rumors for the 2022 Girl of the Year. There were a lot of people, a lot of AGIGers who said that the new Girl of the Year was going to use the number 4 mold, and they were convinced. I mean, they were convinced. If you mentioned girl of the year, that's all they talked about. It's just going to be number 4. It's definitely going to be number 4. They brought the head back for number 4 in the hospital, so it definitely has to be number 4. And these are people who get free stuff from AG. So I thought maybe they really had like an inside line as to what was happening, but as we all know, it turned out to be very wrong. So there have been some misses in the AG rumor mill over the past year. So I really don't put much stock in the rumors, and a lot of times I would just rather wait to see how things go. But um, there's a website, if you're not familiar with this, American Girl Doll News, and there's a lot of speculation on that website, and it is quite interesting. So supposedly the process is that American Girl trademarks names for the dolls. They trademark a couple different names, and they trademark them a couple different ways. And so whoever's keeping up with these trademarks, pretty much has a line as to the name, at least for the doll. And then the rest of the information, I'm not really sure how they get this information. Like, how do they know, um, who the doll is going to be, or what, her hobbies are going to be, and things like that? That's just, I would like to know how they get the information. I know that sometimes they look for books and titles of books from, AG that are copyrighted. And a lot of times you can get like a synopsis of that book, or sometimes there is the artwork for that book that may appear on places, especially like Amazon. And so you can kind of get an interesting idea as to what the storyline of that doll is going to consist of. For instance, they got some artwork of skiing in the mountains and artwork of a dog, and there were two names copyrighted for Corinne, so it kind of gave you the impression that there were going to be two dolls, and that some type of mountain exploit was going to be her passion for the story, and that turned out pretty well. Or I'm not really sure how they got the information on Claudie, but they had Claudie Jones as one of the names was copyrighted. Okay, so at any rate, the name that has been copyrighted for this year is Kavi Sharma. And I believe also Kavika was copyrighted, and it was copyrighted in both the US and in Canada. So that gives the impression that this is serious business. And it also gives the impression that the Girl of the Year for 2023 is going to be Indian. Now, when I say Indian, I don't mean Native American, I mean Indian American. And that is really cool because it's nice to have some diversity in the American Girl line, because there's plenty of diversity here in America. Biggest question, I know for a question for some is, what are her hobbies? Now, that's questionable for me, but my biggest question is, what face mold are they going to use? Because we all know I'm all in it for the face molds. And I mean, everything else about the dog is, you know, it's okay. But it's the face mold that will determine whether or not she's a doll I try to get. I'm only interested in different face molds, and I'm at this stage in the game, I'm really not looking for any repeats. So the first obvious choice would be the Sonali mode, since the Sonali mode was originally created for Sonali, who was an Indian character. Here's my problem with that, is that since using it for Sonali, it's been used for Cecile, Melody, and Gabriella, who are all identified as African American. And I don't know, that just doesn't really work well for me. I guess like if she was used as like number 62 or a different skin tone, it might work well. But because the Sonali mode has been used in that context, and with some ethnically ambiguous dolls like 62, 46, and 47, I really don't think the mold fits anymore. I don't think it would do justice to, give this new doll that mold. That's my opinion on it. I'd be curious to know what other opinions everyone else has. I know we had this big opinion thing about Claudie, whose face mold was she gonna have? Should she have the Eddie mold? Um, Not really the Sonali mold, since it's already been used several times. Would she have McKenna's mold? So soon after McKenna, came out, would she have her own mold? And so as it turns out, she had her own mold. And if you notice, HE has really been in the new mold phase. I mean, they've been cranking out new molds like crazy. So maybe this will be a new mold, and then I'll definitely have to get her. I'd be curious to know your thoughts, and I'm gonna try to get this video, completed really soon, before any more updates come out, so we can have a little time to guess. I don't know. Put your thoughts in the comments, and let's see what happens. What would you like to see for this new Girl of the Year?